This tutorial series is going to cover how to make a simple 2D platformer using Godot. I'll be covering how I make my player move around, how I animate them, how I collect these coins, how we made these springboards, the enemy that moves back and forth. I can jump on him to kill him, or he can damage me if he hits me from the side. There are these spike traps which also remove health from me. If I fall, I will take damage. If I lose all my lives, we lose the game. We also have these moving platforms over here, which I will wait for to come back over. I can jump, I can land on that. This will bring me over. And if I reach this flag, we go to a new level. Playing this next level now. If I reach the end, we win the game. Hooray! So let's have a look at how we put this all together. Well, first things first, let's open Godot and start a new project. So let's open that up. Click on New. Give your project a name, so I will call this demo, and select a path for your project to live in. So I'm going to save mine in my Godot Games projects folder, which is here. Select that. Now I'm going to click create folder as well, so that it creates a folder for my project in my projects folder. I will do the mobile option here, and I will say nothing for backup because I'm not going to be backing this up, and then create. Now here we have arrived in a brand new Godot project. So it opens up in 3D mode by default, but don't worry, it is a 2D game that we're making, but we just get all the options. So you can toggle up here the 3D and 2D view, but there just won't be anything in 3D, so don't worry about that. So I'll open up the 2D view here. Now before we go any further, let's sort out our file system. So down here in the bottom left, we have our file system browser. So we have this resources folder, and this is where everything for our project is going to go. So I'm going to right click, create new folder. And I'm going to create a folder for scripts, so that's going to be a folder for all my code. I'm going to create a folder for assets, that's going to be where all of our sprites and sounds and audio and everything else for our game go. And a folder called scenes. Now the scenes folder is going to be where we put all of our scenes into. And what a scene is it's something that Godot uses to add all your objects and elements into your game. And a scene is made up of nodes, and a scene itself is a node. So what am I talking about? Well, it'll probably make sense as I start adding things. So in the top left here, we actually have our scene tree. Now there's nothing in here yet because we still need to create a root node. So a root node would be the very first parent element. Now, because it's a 2D game, I'll hit 2D scene. So having hit 2D scene, we have a new 2D scene, which is currently unsaved. I'm going to first of all rename this to level. I'm calling this level because this is going to be the scene that is my level, but this level scene will contain other scenes like a scene for my character, and a scene for my tile map, and a scene for enemies, and many more. So now that we've got that, let's save it. So we can go to scene and press save scene, or you can do Control S on your keyboard. Make sure you save it in the scenes folder, click save, and now we can run the project. Now it's going to tell us we have no main scene, so this means we have to have a scene within our game here that Godot knows is the main scene, the first scene that is going to run when you run the project. So we'll click select current, and it runs, and congratulations, we have a blank screen. Now in the next video, I'll actually cover adding in our first proper scene for the player so that we can actually see something in our game.